Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Rome 2. So pretty much like last time, I'm playing up against one of my subscribers who asked me about having this battle, and it's the same guy, it's Gravatas, which he's quite a good player, and I really enjoyed these two battles because, you know, it's always great, it's always a great feel playing against a good player rather than just sometimes demolishing scrubs in the ladder or the multiplayer. So yeah, that was quite some fun part. Anyway, so okay, let's go this slow. For my opponent, he chose the faction of Baktria. He's really heavy on horse archers, which is, well, I was expecting that. I knew that Baktria has really great harassing tools. Another two from this side, his general's bodyguard is a Bactrian royal cavalry, which is pretty much like Hellenic cataphracts, which I think he's got 1-2 over here. Yep, Hellenic cataphracts. So for his front line, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of thorax swordsmen, backed up by Bactrian peltas and some Therios spears over here, and another one on this side. So for my forces, you know I love missiles, don't you? I think I have, yeah, as well 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of thorax swordsmen, being backed by some a couple of Therios spears on the flanks, and actually hillmen. 1, 2, 3 hillmen and 2 pikemen, which is the general's bodyguard and another generic one over here. And the reason I choose hillmen or pikes is my strategy is engage with the thorax swordsmen, get them into a shield wall, because they can get into a shield wall. And the thing is, when they go into shield wall, they really go really tight, like when they engage in that formation, like their mass cuts in half, and that allows you and your backline to shoot through them, because if he is gonna engage that really tight formation, he's gonna be all over the place of me. Like, he's gonna even get on my rear, because his units is gonna be stretched all over the place, so they will have to get in the rear. And what do hillmen have? Well, javelins, and they will shoot the shit out of the guys that are overextending on the flanks or even on your rear. And this is the reason I always bring missile infantry in the back as a support unit. And as soon as their ammunition runs out, you just send them in on the flanks, just back the thorax swordsmen, and they will perform quite great. And the rest, and the same with the pikemen. I just send them in when the enemy least expects it. I see where he's have really heavy infantry. I send in the pikemen, backing up my main force, which they're just gonna get lost into the mix. He's never gonna realize that he's actually fighting pikemen. He's gonna think like he's fighting swordsmen or something. But yeah, it's the best way to use pikemen is through the sneaky way. Trust me, like a lot of time wasted on the ladder, and I think that's the best way. Yeah, and for my cavalry, I think I have like one Azima cavalry, because I knew he would have like heavy cataphracts, so I didn't go with really cheap cavalry like I always do. I needed to have like at least one heavy cavalry that's gonna be able to stand up for some time against his heavy cavalry, because even just the pure spearmen won't be able to put up with that. They're just gonna get demolished by cycle charging. And I get also one Median cavalry, which is also quite decent, but not as much as the Azima. Anyway, so over here the skirmish is gonna begin. I'm just gonna be getting some shots. He's just gonna keep coming in, keep going out, just being just completely harassing me. And I'm gonna overextend a little bit with the Therios spears over here, but I'm gonna see them anytime soon. Just gonna get them back and just protect the line. The slingers are on the front, just opening some fire. I'm gonna soon... Oh, okay, I think I'm already shooting the peltas. I'm not trying to shoot the thorax swordsmen, and these peltas actually are quite heavily armored, so they won't go down that easily. And some more slingers over here, which I'm gonna be soon enough gonna be pulling back. The thorax swordsmen are gonna get in the front. I think I'm gonna forget into this match to get them into shield wall, which I always do, if I remember correctly. I think, yeah, I forget about it. And are they gonna get their javelins off? Okay, hopefully. Thankfully they did get them off, so that was quite great. But I should have gotten the charge, because they are pretty much the same unit, so he's having an advantage at the moment. And as I said, I'm gonna be moving the pikemen over here the sneaky way in order to back out the thorax swordsmen and just fill in the gap. The hillmen are just gonna keep shooting. As you can see, look at that. These guys on the flanks are gonna get demolished, because the hillmen over here can shoot javelins, as you can see. And there's also some slingers in the back. Now missing up a lot of the fight on this flank, but it's really not that great. It's just a skirmish chase. Like he's trying to come in, go out. I have my slingers and archers over here just fending him off. The trade is going rather well for me. The Therio Spear are staying here just protecting. The Ajima cavalry also, we have some few losses but nothing big of a deal. As soon as I see that he's only gonna have like his lord over here and the most of his cavalry is on this side, I'm gonna pull the noble blood cavalry over here, the Median I mean. So I will be ready to respond if he moves his general. Over here his cataphracts engage with the Ajima cavalry, and I'm gonna be engaging with both the Median. And I'm gonna keep opening fire or not. I think not. I'm just gonna leave these two guys to deal with the Hellenic cavalry. Well, which is not that optimal because I'm getting shot by the pelters at the moment, but I think my slingers over here, they're a little bit obstructed, one on top of the other, but it's not a big deal. They will soon melt all of these guys. And yeah, the Hellenic cataphracts are actually getting dragged down, but the bad thing is I'm getting shot, and I'm just not... these guys are acting as an obstacle over here, so I can't get the shots into his horse archers over here. I have to just try to get through and keep chasing his Hellenic cataphracts. The fight is fierce, these guys will not go down easily, and these guys are completely peppering me down and are doing some really heavy work. Eventually they will get destroyed, and as I said, over here his pelters are melting by the sheer firepower of my guys. The pikemen are in the front lines, and they're safe, like they haven't been suffered with any heavy losses from missiles and stuff like that. So yeah, they're doing great. I think I over committed into the front lines. As you can see, I have like 3 units here engaging one, and I'm gonna be pulling back these guys anytime soon. And over here I get some cheap hillmen, but the thorax swordsmen are gonna move in to intercept these Therio Spears. Okay, it's Therio Spears, so they won't be doing that well against hillmen. They're actually quite cheap as well. What's here though? Thorax swordsman, and his general bodyguard is gonna move into my back, getting some one really nasty charge. But yeah, I have my silver pikemen over here, and they will move in to try and trap the enemy general in there. So on the right flank, we're doing quite well. His cavalry is gone, his infantry is crumbling. I'm winning slowly all of the fights. Unfortunately, my cavalry is off. Like I don't have any cavalry because yeah, these archers just completely teared me apart because I couldn't get as fast to them. Okay, the Hellenic cataphracts, the 7 of them are still here, but it won't be needed much to take them down. Just a few shots from these guys, as you can see, and they're dead already. Like nobody survived. What is that? Thorax swordsman melting over here, but I have, as you can see, a lot of them remaining. Some guys are coming back. All it is needed though is just one volley from all this missile fire line, which are almost full of ammunition, full health units. And yeah, we're gonna be doing great. I see that he has his cavalry over here. He's gonna try to go after my missiles, so I'm just gonna be reallocating my forces, just forming like kind of a box. And he's on a diamond formation here, so he's not that fast as of the moment, so he has to go around. I have some more hillmen over here which are gonna stay and protect. The right flank now is completely collapsing, so nothing remains. He's just down to his general bodyguard, and yeah, just down to his general bodyguard. I mean, these guys are not completely shattered yet, but they will be anytime soon. All it's needed is just one volley from one slinger, and they will go down. And yeah, the general's bodyguard now is actually engaging with freaking silver pikemen, which is not pretty. And yeah, a full volley from the slingers and archers is gonna be happening over here. Everybody is gonna be opening fire, and yeah, like this is gonna be it. And yeah, this battle ends like this. So quite a fun battle as well. I really enjoyed this one. I was expecting the heavy harassment archers from Baktria. That's why I brought so many archers and slingers, and even Therio Spears. And yeah, the silver shield pikemen, I just brought them because I knew there would be really heavy cavalry like Hellenic cataphracts, and they were. So and the Ajima quite as well. So did the Median. I didn't prefer to go with skirmish cavalry into this match. Unfortunately, they both got destroyed, but that's because it was a bad situation. I was trying to fend off the Hellenic cavalry, and I was getting shot by these lunatics. But hopefully these guys ended up destroying them as well. Yeah, pretty damn great for my just basic Eastern Slingers. The Syrian Heavy Archers did quite well too. The Hillmen also, like, look at the kill of this guy, and half of that, not half of that, like, plenty of the kills are pretty much like javelin throws. And yeah, the pikemen also did well, and look at that, they're still healthy. Like, how often do you see pikemen ending up the fight with almost full health? Thorax swordsman did quite great. This guy got a little bit of a beating, but it's not a big deal. As I said, I messed up. I didn't go into shield wall. I just totally forgot. Okay, it was the harassment was pretty great, and I had to respond to that first, and not the shield wall. I just completely forgot it. And the Theros spears were just there, just for an intimidating reason, as a deterrent mostly. You put them on the flanks and the enemy is gonna be okay. I don't wanna get into those spears. And for my opponent, quite a great army. I think I would prefer to, he's really heavy into peltasts, and I think he needs to go with more range, because yeah, range always pays off in the end. I mean, these peltasts, they have a nice pick, but you don't need to bring them on huge numbers. 1 or 2 on the flanks have their uses, but if you go like with 4 or 5 or even 3 Bactrian or Greek or anything peltas, like, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. And yeah, front line pretty much like the same with me. Thorax swordsman, Theros spears, and scale thorax hoplites, which are they like same with the Theros spears? Do they shoot like an unlimited amount of javelins? Who knows? Anyway, as I said, I really hope you enjoyed this battle. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you're not. And I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.